Good morning, Belton High School. I'm Brooke Truman, and you're watching Cutlass TV News. The graduation ceremony is taking place Friday, May 14th. Here's more in the story with Aubrey Fricky, Mason Fulton, and Tyler Fulton.
Principal Phil Clark talks about graduation and how they're going to make it happen.
Well, graduation, the ceremony itself is scheduled for Friday, this next Friday, May 14th, and there will be two ceremonies. One is at 5:30 and the other one is at 8 p.m. What can be expected is the kids will arrive with their families. Half of the student body will arrive with their families, and we'll honor them. And then after they turn their tassel and then recess out to their vehicles to spend the rest of the evening with their family, we'll prepare to bring in the second half of the graduating class, and then we'll honor them as well at 8 o'clock. And celebrate them, roughly an hour and 15-minute ceremony, and then send them on their way so they can commence with the rest of it. We do have a small group of students that unfortunately have had that experience of having a close contact here in the last few days, and so therefore they've been quarantined, but we look forward to a commencement plus ceremony, which will be held on June 3rd at 6:30 p.m. That'll be an indoor activity, and we'll honor those students that have either already been quarantined over the past couple of days, or should we be finding ourselves where there's a few more that are quarantined in the next week, we still want to have an opportunity for each of them to be recognized and honored in front of their families and in front of those others that unfortunately had to have their commencement ceremony postponed by a few days as a result of a quarantine. So we look forward to the ceremony. Oh, and yes, if in fact weather does impact the Friday night ceremony, we have plans for a Saturday morning or Saturday evening, and then if that too is an issue, we look forward to a ceremony on Sunday. Right now the weather forecast looks good, so those that are praying for good weather continue to do so, and we look forward to a wonderful commencement 2021. You know, I think the exciting thing is when you've spent 3 to 4 years with students and you see them become the young men and women that they are to become, and know that there's much more ahead of them, to be able to celebrate their accomplishments as graduates and knowing some of their individual stories and their experiences over the past 3 to 4 years with us. It just gives you joy to see them celebrating together as a class and being one body, the class of 2021, and having them turn their tassel together as one class, and at the same time recognizing them as individuals. And then I think the other exciting thing is to just see the families that are coming together for that activity to honor their special one, and the friends and the classmates that those guys have grown up with. So it's the culmination of a special journey, and the other thing it does is it marks the beginning of a new chapter. And it's just great to be a part of that and know that and pray that they're not only college and career, but they're life ready. And that's a part of our overall mission as we have an opportunity to engage and partner with them in their growth.
Senior Brianna Gibson talks about the song she picked and what it means to her.
I'm singing So Alive by Ben Platt, and it's just an inspirational song about how you can handle life and how it's going to go. I practice at home a lot. I've sang at the stadium a few times too, because I enjoy singing, and I've always wanted to sing at my graduation.
Senior Mitchell Wells talks about his favorite part of high school and what was most important about it.
I hope that people take away that it's okay to move forward. It's okay to meet new people. It's okay to think that tomorrow can be better than today, even if today is amazing. Tomorrow can always be better, and you always just have to continue to try to make tomorrow to be better, because that's all you can do in your life, to try to make things better for yourself and for those around you. So when I was growing up, I was taught to always just keep moving forward to the next day. You can't go back in time, so you might as well not reminisce about it too much. And that's really where I got the inspiration for it. It's just, yes, the past has happened and you can't change that, so you can think about it, but don't dwell on it too much.
With Aubrey Fricky and Mason Fulton, I'm Tyler Fulton with Cutlass TV News.
4 seniors committed to playing college sports this past week. Here's more on the signing day with Dante Miller and myself.
Malia Jackson, Paige Proper,
Kaylee Sumler, and Kennedy Moss signed their national letter of intent to play sports in college. Senior Kaylee Sumler will be playing soccer in college. She explains why she chose her college and what she is most excited about.
I signed at Kansas City Community College, and I signed because it had a really good athletic program, and I got a scholarship. I'm hoping to grow as an athlete by having the coaches teach me better than the high school coaches did, and learning new ways to play. I'm most excited for meeting new people and getting new experiences. I'm nervous for the level of play and how all this fit in.
Senior Kennedy Moss is committed to play basketball. She describes her decision-making process and what she looks forward to most.
I signed at Fort Scott Community College, and I chose that college because I had a really good connection with some of the players that are already there and the coaches. I'm hoping to grow as an athlete just in my play, since one of the coaches there was planning on going overseas already, so she already has enough knowledge about the game that I can hopefully use to improve mine. I'm most excited for the level of play that we didn't get for some of our high school games. I'm most nervous for the level of play that we didn't get for the high school games because it'll be different and a lot quicker.
For Dante Miller, I'm Brooke Truman with Cutlass TV News. The baseball season is coming to a close. Here's more on their season with Dante Miller, Josh Middlestat, Gio Mack, and Austin Farrow.
The baseball season is underway, and despite the setbacks, the team was looking forward to improve with the end of the season.
We've kind of struggled this season, but we have won some real tough games and competed with good teams. I mean, it's going decent so far. We got to improve on fielding. We're making too many mistakes, and we got to put more runs up. Looking for go far in the postseason. Personally, I've struggled hitting, but recently in some past games, I've started hitting well.
Sophomore Jacob Ross discusses the challenges this far.
The season's been pretty tough. I mean, we've gotten through some really tough games, tough opponents. We've won, we've lost, but it's been pretty tough, but we'll get through it. I'm looking to improve the rest of the season, like my hitting, but for the team, we got to fix on pitching, fielding, and I mean just all sides of the field. My personal accomplishments this season, I would say pitching, honestly. I've done pretty well. I mean, in hitting, I was doing pretty good at one point.
With Austin Farrow and Josh Middlestat, I'm Dr. Miller with Cutlass TV News.
I'm Brooke Truman, signing off for Cutlass TV News.
Signing off for Cutlass TV News, I'm America's Counts.
Signing off for Cutlass TV News, I'm Corey Birch.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next time, and as always, Carpe Diem.